2014 has come and gone, but though the year has passed, there were a lot of memorable, epic moments that stuck with us. Here at IGN, we asked some of our editors what their favorite moments were and why they stood out. Let's take a look at what really hit us, and don't forget to share your favorite moments in the comments below. That said, here's 2014's most epic moments in gaming. Oh, and consider this intro card your spoiler warning, because there's major spoilers. South Park was regarded by many at IGN as a gem due mostly to its impeccable writing and stylized world that had you feeling like you were in an episode of the show. Two moments stood out to us. The first, when you were shrunk down to gnome size and had to sneak into your parents' bedroom where you avoided a set of obstacles. Due to its shock value, it caused at least one of our editors to laugh out loud, something that can't be said about a lot of games today. The moment that had me laughing out loud was definitely the first time you went to Canada, only to see the game become extra crappy and retro. That was fantastic. Moving on to The Wolf Among Us Episode 5. After being pushed to the brink by Bloody Mary, the character in The Wolf Among Us named Bigsby finally had to go full wolf and destroy his enemy by making her shatter into a million pieces and then sending her out of existence with a huff. Not only is this a powerful moment, but it's one of 2014's biggest power trips that leave the player feeling satisfied, or at the very least horrified. Being tasked to take out a war chief in Mordor was exhilarating. Setting up your strategy and then setting it into motion was half the fun, but sometimes things don't go perfectly. In Mordor, you can take out a lot of orcs, but sometimes they come back. One of the most epic moments that IGN experienced was when exactly that happened, more than once. But the true victory was overcoming that orc that kept coming back and moving on to his leader who lost his head when we came running. Literally. Sometimes the stealth portions in shooters aren't rewarding, but in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the developers managed to create a scenario that not only made you feel like a stealth master, but also rewarded you upon success with a grappling hook execution. This was a fantastic mix of high stakes meets cat and mouse action, except this time the cat snaps the mouse's neck at the end. There's a moment in Far Cry 4 where an expedition to the Himalayas goes particularly wrong and you need to escape the Royal Army. To do this, you pop your wingsuit and glide between tiny gaps as an avalanche falls down all around you. Being able to pull this off is exhilarating and terrifying, but the greatest reward? Landing safely and making a personal decision to never wear a wingsuit in real life. The Lumen Sage in Bayonetta 2 was one of the first boss battles that required you to put everything you had learned into the encounter. It begins on the streets but soon becomes a spectacle that continues to escalate until you're on nothing but a small platform, landing face punches with demons and angels joining the fray in the background. It's a perfect example of Bayonetta's climax action at its finest. Few moments make you feel as hopeless as when Haven was destroyed in Dragon Age Inquisition. You're separated from your group and sent wandering aimlessly before you can find anyone again. Eventually you do, but you have nowhere to go until someone mentions Skyhold. Skyhold, a place bigger and better than Haven in every way. You really connect with this location, and it only gets better as you upgrade the stronghold. It becomes home for your group, and it's epic because it gives you hope and the chance to pass judgment on all those who come before you, which is always fun. And that's our list of 2014's most epic moments in gaming. Did we miss something you thought was epic? Well, don't forget to leave your favorite moments in the comments below. And for more on all things gaming, you're already in the right place. IGN.